Today, I'm sharing 3 beginner exercises to tighten that lower body in your living room. Hello, all you amazing moms. It's Natalie, and I'm back for video number 3 of the at-home workout series just for beginners. So, no intimidation factor here. You're just showing up in your living room and we are working out together. Not a big deal. If you missed the first 2 videos, make sure to look up and look at the links up here, or might be a link in the description, and you're gonna see the link for the first video on 3 ab exercises and the second video on 3 upper body exercises. But today, we are covering the lower body. We're gonna tone up those legs and get started. So stick around and let's get going. The only equipment you're gonna need is a chair, like the upper body workout, and water bottles if you choose to use them, or you can use dumbbells or nothing. So we're gonna start on the floor with no equipment though, and we're going to do some glute bridges. These are awesome, not only for your glutes, but also engage your abs still. So you're gonna bend your knees, lie on the floor, bend your knees, hands are at your side. You are going to squeeze that smile line right here. You know, where that lovely crease of your butte, and you're gonna squeeze that while lifting up your hips, keeping that tummy tight and holding it into a nice line right here. You don't wanna overarch your back because that's gonna put strain on your back. So keep it at a nice straight line. Hold and down. We're gonna come up, squeeze, and down. Come up, squeeze, and down. We're actually going to repeat this exercise for 15 reps, okay? We're going to do it together. Let's say we've done 2. Let's go up for 3 and down. Squeeze 4 and down. Squeeze 5 and down. Remember not to overarch. Squeeze 6, down, squeeze 7, down, squeeze 8, down, feel your tushy tightening, 9, down, squeeze 10, down, squeeze 11, almost there, down, 12, down, 13, 2 more, down, 14, and last one, squeeze for 15, and down. Okay, you're gonna rest for the 10 or 15 seconds that you need, and then you're gonna repeat that for 2 more times. Exercise number 2 is a chair squat. And all you're gonna need, like I said before, is your chair. You can use the water bottles or the light dumbbells if you feel comfortable, and then you would just hold those in your hands. But I'm gonna do them without, and I'm going to cross my arms over my chest to just give my arms something to do and a little support. You can also hold your arms out here if that feels more comfortable. So you're not gonna be touching your foot to the back or to the front of your chair, but just about a half of a foot standing in front of it with your legs shoulder width apart. So when you are going to squat, you're gonna bend your knees and jet your tushy back to the chair, where you're going to lightly touch the chair and then straighten and come back up. But you wanna be digging through your heels and really putting all the pressure into your heels and feeling the glutes working. Okay, so we're going to bend, push those glutes back, squeezing, touch your chair, and then stand. Bend, squeezing your glutes, touch the chair, and stand. If you are going through your toes, make sure you watch that, because that means that you're using some of the wrong muscles here. And we want to focus on the glutes. This squat is going to hit all your leg muscles, but we want to, if we can focus on the glutes, it's just an extra bonus. So we're going to do 10 of these. We've just done 2, so we're going to do 8 more together. Ready? Bend down, touch, and up. 3, down, touch, up, 4, down, touch, up, 5. One thing also I'll add in as a tip, when you stand, really squeeze those glutes, almost thrusting your hips a little bit forward, but not overdone, but just squeeze those glutes as you stand, okay? Down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, you got it, almost there, down, 9, one more, down, 10. All right, you did it. Okay, shake it out. You did your first set of squats. All right, little rest, 10-15 seconds, and then you're gonna get at it for 2 more sets of 10. The final exercise of the lower body beginner workout here is a deadlift. This is a basic exercise that I think is imperative in all workout programs, even from the beginner level. So it's all about how to learn how to do it though. The squat we were using, it was a knee dominant exercise where you're bending at your knees. The deadlift is a hip dominant exercise. So we're going to be bending at our hips. Now, not to say that we can't bend our knees a little bit, but the exercise, your motion is gonna come from your hip. You can think of it as, it's called a hip hinge, okay? So you're bending over at your hips. So for this, you can use the water bottles. I feel like it's more comfortable for me to use water bottles. I'm used to using weights on this, so it feels weird when I don't use something, but you can do it totally without weights, just with your hands hanging down too. So not a big deal either way. So you are going to put your hands or your water bottles or weights right in front of your thighs, and your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, just like this, okay? You are going to, you can slightly bend your knees, and you're gonna bend at the hips, just like this, bending over. I'm gonna show you from the side. Bending over, keeping your back flat. This is not we don't want any of the rounding back, okay? So booty's always out. So you're going to bend over, following your hands or your water bottles or weights down until you feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. These are your hamstrings. We're gonna feel that stretch. Squeeze your glute right now. Squeeze if you can, and then slowly come up with your glutes, not your back. So I want you to imagine that you're like a marionette, and somebody is literally, you've got a string attached to you, and when you're bent over, they're pulling your string up, okay? So you're squeezing your glutes and you're lifting yourself up. It's not a bending over and then you're like having some bent over posture to stand, because we don't want you to hurt your back. Okay, so that is how you do a deadlift, and we're going to do 10, one set of 10 reps together. Okay, so you ready? We're gonna bend. You can slightly bend your knees if needed. Wait until you feel that stretch. Squeeze your glutes and stand. Bend for 2, right at those hips. And squeeze and stand. Bend for 3, nice and slow, and squeeze at the top. Bend for 4, feel that hamstring, the back of your legs working, up and squeeze, down for 5, halfway there, up and squeeze, down for 10, or down for 6, sorry. Up and squeeze, wishful thinking. Down for 7. Up and squeeze, down for 8. Up and squeeze, down for 9. Up, squeeze, down for the last one, 10. Up and squeeze that tushy. All right, so you should really be feeling it right in that glute area and the back of your legs. So take a 10 or 15 second rest, get a drink of water, and repeat that for 2 more rounds of 10. If you like this video, hit the button below, especially if you like this series and you got to watch the whole thing. And if you did it, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe if you like my vibe. See you next Wednesday on the next video. And as always, stay accountable and motivated to look, feel, and live better. Let's get fired up.